live.
Alright. We're live? Oh, no, we're not live yet.
On YouTube.
Live on YouTube? Alright. Yeah, it doesn't like me. I'm in the studio. The studio.
The good, the bad, and the bougie.
Yeah. Capital S, right?
Yeah.
Let me go on break. I'll come back to it. It's like, screw you. I'm not working for you today. And I have internet on there, so I don't understand why it's
The studio more?
Oh, the.
Yeah, the studio, capital S.
Capital T2?
Why you don't save it, nigga?
They just commenting on live. Hey, I just realized it looks like Chris Rock. Ooh. That's you.
No, the sparkly coat. They ain't have to do that.
Ooh, kill him. It's not me. I didn't do it. Don't kill the messenger. Don't do him. Even though Chris Rock got money, so I mean, if they gonna make you look like anybody, then I think that's good. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, darling.
I'm gonna come back to this.
I hear someone laughing.
I hear somebody laughing.
Yeah, it's because your live's on. Y'all have to turn because it's a broadcast, so you can't have the audio because it's gonna be it's like feedback.
It.
Yeah.
So turn your volume all the way down.
You feel me?
That ain't what I want you to do. How do I throw them?
www.love.
Jam.
www. I'm not getting no. Hold up. I'm not getting no
We're
audio.
working through you guys. What's going on, my people on the live? What's up, E-Love? What's up, Jennifer? What's up, Mika? What's up, Quan? What's up, James? What's up, Kirk? What's up, Jocelyn?
WW.
Oh, you sound real nice.
That
That was it.
W. It's on here, but it's not on here.
I'm drinking water today. It's Wawa.
Who's drinking water?
I'm drinking water.
Check.
It's me.
Check.
All right.
Why am I not getting no?
Hey, Damien. Hey, Michelle. Hey, you guys. We're working through it right quick. We're getting ready to get started. Don't you go nowhere.
You can go ahead and go live.
Ready when you are.
Go ahead.
All right, you guys. Welcome out to the good, the bad, and the bougie. Everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. I am your host, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision. Today is July 22nd, you guys. We are already through the month of July, and Christmas is on its way. I hate to be the spoiler of bad news, because, nobody will be ready for Christmas. We all be having to write out today.
How was Christmas close by?
Girl, we already month 7. Before you know it, we're going to be at Christmas.
Okay.
July is like the month that you be like, damn, Christmas is like right around the corner. No, it's just me. I said none of y'all. You ain't got but one kid. You ain't got none. That's why y'all don't understand.
Oh, okay,
you got
that's
more
what
than,
it is.
Yeah, when you got more than one kid,
I don't got that.
you got the plan for Christmas. That should have
You
catch you
forgot
by
about
storm.
Thanksgiving. We need some food.
Right. He skipped the whole holiday.
We roll right by Thanksgiving, you guys. How y'all guys doing today? We have our special guest in the building, you guys. We have Miss Davieria Greenwear. And we also have Mr. Quan the model in the building. Today's sponsor is Tadori's Accessory and More. Shop their fabulous line of accessories, clothing with reasonable prices. Looking for a stylist? Try Tadori. Their website is currently under construction. However, you can view all of their inventory on their Facebook page. And please go like them on Instagram.
And I hate to interrupt you. I terribly do. But I hear feedback because it's like...
Am I?
Can you hear it? You hear yourself?
Too.
Yeah. It's like creating a feedback. You know what I'm saying? Bam! Now I got action. Okay.
Now she gonna cuss me out because I done told everybody to silence their phones and devices and mine steady talking.
I'm like, why is that squeaking? I'm over here looking like, what?
She taking it personal, like, what the
fuck is going on?
Like, I can hear it. Where it's at. What's up, Tamanisha? What's up, Regina? What's up to everybody that's on the live, you guys? Today's topic, all right, our regular topic of the day is sex with no strings, dating in 2019. Our business one-on-one topic is show productions, do's and don'ts. All right, so we're going to keep y'all on the line. I know y'all are hot and ready, fingers burning. Y'all ready to get into that topic. I went live last night at the fashion show, and God, my inbox is on fire today. So we decided to bring the topic right on into the show because we have an amazing designer sitting on the panel, and we also have an awesome model sitting here too. Plus, I'm the show producer, so I feel like it's three amazing minds that can actually like feed into this conversation. So we super geeked up about today, you guys. So, Quan, how you doing today, babe?
I'm doing beautiful.
You doing beautiful? How you doing, Miss Davie?
I'm doing good.
Tell the people how to actually say your whole name.
All right. My name is Davieria. Not Davieria, not Davara, not Davieria. Davieria.
Not
And if you
diarrhea.
can't say it, baby, just say Davie. But don't call me D.
Don't call you D, huh? She say Davie, but don't call her D. I call her Davieria. That's why she had to put that in there. And it's Davieria, right? I've been knowing her for like 5 years, and I've been butchering her name, and she finally decided to tell me this year that I've been jacking it up. Right. And so I'm like, Heifer, why you ain't told me like 3-4 years ago? She was like, oh, I was just letting you make it. Now I'm struggling.
My name
For years?
Our relationship just kept building and building and building.
Truth and lies. You always correct somebody about how to say your name. I'll be on their ass, be like, my name is Tiffany, not Tiffany, not none of that. Just call me Miss Boujie. I ain't calling you Miss Boujie. I'm gonna call you Tiffany. No, you're gonna call me what I told you to call me. And so that's what my name is. My name is what I named me when I named me. Damn it. All right, so I am like super geeked up to have you guys in the building today. Quan just finished is that a Twizzlers?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, Shell.
It's a straw brand.
No, you useless. I was distracted by the candy.
It was not candy. It was definitely a straw for my drink.
Look at that Twizzlers. Like, oh,
Just said Twizzlers.
okay, James, you get on my nerves. He want to know how to spell it.
R.A.
Get on my nerves. She just gets on my nerves. All right, you guys. So normally I never give you guys the interview questions that we ask, just because I like it to come from the belly. So, but I always ask the same first question. So if you follow me, then you know the question, and if not, you're bad. So, Quan, when did you fall in love with entrepreneurship?
I fell in love with it when I seen Miss Boujie doing her job.
Stop that line.
It's the truth, and set it free.
You was already modeling when I came into your life, darling.
Yeah, I was, but they didn't influence me as much as you did.
Oh, Miss Lundy, I need a sound effect. No. Hey, Miss Ericka, where you at, girl? It's all right. Take your time. If you can't make it today, we can definitely have you on the live, so don't worry about it, all right? All right, Miss Davie, when did you fall in love with entrepreneurship? She's outside.
I kind of fell in love twice. Before I had my daughter, I fell in love the first time I did a fashion show, and all the clothes sucked, but everybody was hyping me up. And kind of just to see the support and to see a finished product. The second time I fell in love was when I had my daughter, because when I had her, I kind of started to hate sewing because I felt like I couldn't find time to do what I needed to do. I was kind of losing interest and passion. But when I realized, hey, put her in that harness, put a titty out, let her drink some milk, and do what you gotta do.
Put the whole titty out.
Yeah, breastfeeding and sewing at the same time. You probably got some milk on some of them clothes.
Oh, don't
I will not.
I'm kidding, but
Hey,
it's
Ray.
just learning to time manage, and I just realized it's still possible. And
I've been rocking with you for a long time. Okay, you designed actually my very first runway outfit when I was over there on Antoine, and I remember that you was working with sequins, and what I found out was, oh man, sequins is very difficult to work with, and so you jumped out there on the ledge, and it wasn't perfect, but it was perfect for me. You know what I'm saying? And so like I remember the industry was ripping your ass anew, and every time you turned around about certain things, but I didn't care because I still wore your outfits and I still stood your ground. I still fought battles for you because I felt like, damn, she just got started. Give her a chance. You know, it's not going to be perfect. If you're expecting perfection, let me see you do it. Like, you know, and that was always my argument. Like, let me see you do it. Like, I know I can't sew. I barely can put a button on something. Let the button pop out. We gonna come here right over to somebody. Can you put this button on for me, please? And so, like, Thank you. And so I was just like, it's been a crazy ride, but I've watched you grow like so much. And I'm just so proud of you. You know, as I say, you finally took home the 2019 Designer of the Year for the RBAs. And that just was like crazy for us. That was an emotional moment. How did you feel overall from that day, taking home the award? You too.
It felt well earned. It was a long time coming because I had told you I didn't want to even do it this year. I was like, I'm not going to do it because I was kind of being a sore loser. But I felt like, everything has its timing, and I was just glad everybody came together and voted for me. I appreciate all the votes.
You say you feel like a sore loser?
Yeah, I was feeling like a sore loser because I was like, you know what, I'm not doing it no more. And you was like, somebody already nominated you, so.
Too bad. I did hit her with that. Your bad. You already on the ballot, and for that reason right there, that is the reason why we changed the way that the show is gonna operate for 2020, because we don't want anybody to feel like that. And I felt like I got feedback, and that's how people were feeling. And we're all winners in Miss Boujie's book, and the whole reason for why I put the show on was to show people that we're winners and that there's actually people out there that are supporting you that may or may not know you. You know what I'm saying? And so I took all of the criticism that you guys gave me, all of the feedback, all of the reviews, and we are changing it for 2020 to see how it works out. So every candidate that makes it or nominee that makes it to the top 5 will take home a trophy. So you do have to get into the top 5. You do. I mean, I can't give 40 people in a category a trophy and we have 22 categories. It's not happening unless y'all want to throw a $5,000 sponsor my way. Okay then. So you know what I'm saying? I definitely I can't do that. But what we will do is have everybody that makes it to top 5 will take home a trophy for 2020. So you do have to still do a little bit of work, but we're taking the guessing part of it. You will know whether you have received a trophy and or not. So how you think about that? How you feel about that new way?
Interesting.
Why?
Because it shows like who's actually recognized for more what they're doing and who people support more. So, and it's just not just one person; it's multiple.
So you think it's a good idea or a bad idea?
No, I feel like it's a good idea because you can see who is actually working and who getting support.
You think 5 is too many? The categories, we don't have 22 categories no more. We can't do that. But baby, we be popping like and driving for them. That's 100 trophies. Not gonna happen. But what we did do, so instead of having 3 different categories for them, they all fall under.
You just gotta be the top model.
You just have to be the top model overall. And so we had to figure out a way to keep the budget from exploding with all of these trophies and still have the same categories that we've always had for the last 3 years. So we combined them. We combined radio personality and blogger together.
I disagree with, but nobody asked me.
You disagree with what?
Combining blogging and radio personality, that's ridiculous. I'm not a fucking blogger.
No, but you're right. But you're not competing against them. Y'all are all trying to get to the top 5. And
that's what I'm saying. We are
but that's all media, though. It's not all media?
It's not the same media. One is radio and one is internet typing.
We changed the award to Media Award of the Year.
Okay.
I don't know.
Same thing to me.
But then it's not, though, because if someone's only doing one form of media versus someone that's doing 3 forms of media, why would you award the person that's only doing one when this person's got radio, blog, and you know what I'm saying?
Because the person that has all of them are going to make sure that they're making it to top 5. That's why.
I'm talking about the categories.
I'm talking about the categories too. It's 5 spots for you to get your butt into. There's still 2 separate entities.
Those are separate though.
Yeah, because they're completely different.
Order so.
They too. I agree with top 3. Sounds like a great compromise. Right. And that's what it basically is. I can't satisfy everybody, and I'm personally not worried about it. Because unless they're going to put in, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm going to produce it the way I want to. But true. I'm trying to make the overall generalized public happy. And, when you're talking about 400 nominees for the 2019 awards, that's a lot of folks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we're trying to figure out the most effective way to move forward and satisfy as many people as we can, and I have nobody feeling any type of way. But at the end of this year, if we don't like the way that this turns out, we're going back to the way that we always have been. But we're going to give it another try, just so, we can see how it works. You'll never know what's going to work until you give it a stab. True. All right.
Stab it. Bring the line dancers back.
Huh?
Bring the line dancers back.
You want the line dancers back?
Bring them back.
Andre Palmer, I think they're requesting you. I'm talking about they like where they at, where they at, where they
I had my
at.
shoes on.
You was ready? Okay, well now that we know, we go. Okay. You giving me some ideas, you guys. If anybody's on my live, you have some suggestions. How do you feel about the new way that we're gonna run the RBEA Awards? It would just RBE Awards would be fantastic, you guys. So get on there. Let me know. What's up, OG? What's up, Angela? Y'all. What's up, Chelsea, Brittany, McSqueen? Y'all ready for this topic? I'm scared. I'm scared.
I got a jam I want to play.
You got a jam you got to play? Come on and spin that track. We're going to go pay some bills real quick and we'll be right back. I already saw what you was doing. Hey, come on.
Franchise outside the door too.
Oh. By the way, at the end of this year, we don't like going to we're going back. I'm going to get another try to roll. We can see how much Hi. Your intern? Okay. Hey you guys, I'm your girl Miss Boujie. We love you guys for tuning in. I see you guys are all geeked up for our topic today. Show production do's and don'ts. We're gonna get into it right after we finish our interviews. We're gonna jump right into that topic, you guys. Keep wiping off my eyebrow. I must not want it. Alrighty, guys. Okay, so you don't like it. That's okay.
I didn't say that.
You don't like the merger.
Not only on, and I have a good reason.
I don't have
I have good
I
reason.
have my phone.
I feel like I have good reason. As a media personality, you know what I'm saying? And this is radio. Radio is separate from blogging, period. It's what it is. It is. What's going on, franchise? Boujie? This is my best friend, right-hand man, franchise music. These are designer people and eclectic clothing individuals.
Hey Rashida, what's going up? George Phelps, what's up, Miss Linda? Tiffany, when is the awards? The awards is May 24th, 2020. May 24th, 2020. You missed it for this year, you guys. It was on the 26th, but it is May 24th, 2020, you guys. Right, Roger say get y'all cookies up and grind. May the best man win. What? We can do that. Why you on your live? Because it'll be stamped in there. Go ahead and type in that you think that there should be a best dress award. She said she thinks that there should be a best dress award, you guys.
Who's you gonna win that every time?
Who, moi? I'm not in it.
Be big man.
I can't be in it. I can't win nothing. All I can do is stand there with the microphone. I can't do nothing. Yes, it is, because just because they're a designer don't mean that that shit gonna be tight. Honestly. Yeah.
Do hood rat shit with my friends?
Yeah. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Hip. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna let him out the door. Nice. To go.
Don't keep on a lockdown because I want people to answer. Please. Yeah, if you don't. Take your pretty ass over there, girl.
Maybe find an organized way to discuss to a small test group a little more about combined categories. Nope, I don't really care. I'm the one producing the show. I'm the one counting my coins. So I don't care. It's going to be the way that I put it out, though. The end. Anything else you got for me, James? I'm sorry, but don't care.
Hi, I'm Miss Levy. I like your pearls.
Sorry. Ericka, I'm sorry. This is my boo right here, Miss Levy, and she's the owner of the radio station. Miss Ericka does plan
Funerals?
Pre-need.
Basically,
funerals.
4 funerals.
I'm with that.
Me
The
too.
business of death will never end.
Yahtzee. Bingo. On the coin. On the coin. I'm ready when you are.
Oh, go ahead, boo.
All right, welcome back to the good, the bad, and the bougie. Everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. My girl, Miss Ericka, just jumped in the building. We're going to get right on over to her in just a second. All right, today's show's been sponsored by Tadori's Accessory and more. Shop their fabulous lines of accessories and clothing with reasonable prices, of course. Looking for a stylist? Try Tadori. Their website is currently under construction, you guys, but you can check out their inventory on their Facebook page. You can also like them on Instagram, you guys. So we have my boo Quan in the building. All right, he is the winner for the 2019 Rated Boujie Awards Male Model of the Year. I might have to get up in there right quick. I was having a senior moment. And also my girl Davie on the end, because I always beat up her name, so I'm gonna just say Davie so we can cancel Christmas. She won the 2019 RBE Awards Designer of the Year. She's been rocking on the ballot for the last 3 years, and she finally took home that trophy. So we super proud of her. Miss Ericka Roderick, say hello. All right, so Quan, we're gonna get back into your interview questions. So because you got places to be. You the man with the master plan. You got somewhere to be tonight. What made you want to model?
It's many reasons, but to shorten it, I was influenced to model by my mom because she did it first. But I always wanted to do it to do something. But then I made a purpose for it because I don't really see as many male models model. So I was like, well, why don't you go out and influence other male models that they can do as much as you can and live their dreams without, being scared to walk the runway and feel confident in themselves to actually do what they want to do for themselves. So I went out there and I showed out. And as I keep going, I see more male models each and every year, and I get excited because I'm like, they're coming out, and it's going as much as we must.
They've been a lot since I've been in the industry for about the last 5 years. They're just spread out, but there is some nice male models that's in the industry. They're just not all here, you know what I'm saying? But it depends on what shows you're going to in Houston for you to come across them, because a lot of times in the smaller shows that are being produced in Texas, you don't really get to see the male models because most of the lineup is for females. But if you start catching them shows that have more male designers and male clothing in it, then you really get to see those. Then that's when it's like an explosion of them, because it's a whole collection for them. Where at the shows we've been kind of going to and stuff, they're just props more so than walking mannequins. So that's how come. But however, whenever, I think it's a fabulous thing that you jumped into the market, because there's always room for another person. Somebody leaves, somebody comes in. Somebody leaves, somebody comes in. Davie, you are not only a designer, but you are also a killer model. And so, what possessed you to decide you want to get behind the lens and walk on the runway?
I don't even consider myself a model. I don't know what my title is some days. I just know I sew. But it came out of necessity.
That'll do it.
Needing photos of my clothes, and then meeting a makeup artist who was willing to, do makeup. And I was like, I watched Tyra, I watched Top Model. Why not let me try? And it just, hey, I'm blind anyway. Let's take my glasses off. I'm just comfortable. So turned out my pictures was pretty good, and just kept going and kept going.
Get on my nerves. She's so modest, and so humble, which is a good thing. That shows characteristic traits. And James said, "Yeah, she cute." And I'm not gonna deal with you, Roderick. I'm not entertaining your comment. I'm gonna go right past it. So I definitely remember the first time I seen you on a photograph, and I didn't know you were a designer. I immediately thought that you were a model, and then I got to see you walk. And I was blown out the water. I was like, hey, who is Little Mama Third from that one right there? Man, she a beast. And that's when I got to know you, and that's when I found out that you was also a designer. And you came out to my very first casting call and ripped my purple carpet runway inside my shop. And so you could be modest all day, but if you guys go back and go on her page, you know what I'm saying?
Davie.
But that ain't what it is on Facebook. What is it on Facebook?
Davieria.
There we go. Coleman. Okay, I got Coleman. And actually go through her photo albums. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Like, the girl brings imagery to an outfit, to a photo shoot. Concepts, she mercs them. Like, she did a dead president's shoot.
But that wasn't just me. Like, that was the makeup artist, the photographer. That was her idea. I just let her do what she need on me, and I just.
But it took a whole team. You know what I'm saying? It took a whole team. Yes, but at the end of the day, you were the model standing on the platform, and it was everything. It sold. I saw it. I believed it.
And I still ain't seen that movie.
You know, I wouldn't even tell nobody. We gonna rebuke your
I need my black card.
Okay. You know, this one viewer, I'm just gonna cuss his ass out already. He gonna make me cuss on the air, which I can do. He gets on my tables. He gets on my nerves so much. He's a jokester. He's a jokester, you know what I'm saying? So he's cutting up on here. And then you got James trying to respell your name.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got to be watching these comments. They're going, he getting on my nerves. And my D-A, capital V, capital A, I-R-A.
Good job.
He missing a few letters, but
he spelled it
how you say it. So, James, don't correct me no more, dude. It's Davie to me. All right, Davie, when did you sew your very first piece?
High school. My senior year, we had like a project where you had to find a problem and create a solution. So my little white girl problem was to reduce landfill waste by recycling clothing. So the first thing I made was actually a top from like old t-shirts. Well, actually the first thing I made actually wasn't from fabric, it was from paper. And if you go back on my page, like all the way to the beginning, you'll see I was making duffel bags, backpacks, functional purses, and backpacks out of paper. So, yeah. There we go.
All right, so one thing you guys don't know about her, because of that project, she incorporates repurposing things into her designs. So I have a bed sheet that was turned into a skirt, right? I have a full-length gown that is made out of towels.
Oh yeah.
The white one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about a full-length formal gown that's made out of terry cloth towels. I have the sequence outfit, the very first sequence outfit. We didn't repurpose that about 4 times. Like, the one thing that I like about her is, like, fabric costs, and it can cost you a grip depending on the quality and what you want on it, blah, 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 blah. So once I wear an outfit, I take a picture, and it's dead. Like, there's nothing else I can really do with it besides hanging in the closet and move on. No. Not if it's made by her. I take that sucker back to her. She gonna bust it down, recreate something, sketch it out, send it to me, and be like, this is what I got. You sure you got enough fabric to cover? Yeah, I got it. And the next thing you know, it's like a whole new outfit. And it's amazing when you get it because you know what it was before. And so I've seen her turn old t-shirts. Oh my God, you guys. You name it, the girl will definitely turn it. So if you have like old clothing in your closet that means something to you just don't want to get rid of, you know what I'm saying? And you know, then I suggest that you utilize her repurposing skills and get her to make you something fabulous. It's like she does make wedding dresses. She makes everyday wear, even though I realize that she just put on her website that she's trying to get away from everyday wear and she wants to go to formal, but I don't care what she's going to. I'm gonna get my everyday wear.
That ain't letting it happen.
Nah, we ain't gonna let that happen. We're not. She makes. Is this top that you have on today made by you?
My pants are, but not my top.
I knew it was something. She. That's one thing about her too. She never goes somewhere. It used to be a dress. Sad. Her baby girl like gets to get all of the good stuff. Cause I mean, I'm talking about she's like her little baby mannequin. So it's always something going on. She has a mommy and me line. I know you just helping me. Shut up, James. I ain't ask you. Look, bro, don't make me put you in timeout on Facebook Live, all right? Quan, do you remember the first fashion show you ever walked in?
Yes.
Tell me. Come on now. Yes, I do, ma'am. Yes. Pick me. What? Tell me about it.
It was Peace, Love, and Fashion Show. That was by Hope Watkins.
And Obsidian Queen.
Yes,
Okay.
that was my first fashion show with them. And
I think I was there. I think I was a vendor there.
And I was very surprised because I was very nervous, so I didn't know what to do. So it was on YouTube, but I seen myself just flying back and forth, and I was like, oh no. But as years progressed, I improved and got as better as I am now.
Okay, all right, all right. Where do you plan on going with your modeling career? Are you done? Are you ready to do
Oh,
something different?
I'm not done.
You're not done?
no,
You're not
no,
done?
no, 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 no. I plan to go international, worldwide travel, stuff like that. But playing the game with it. So I'm doing this and that, doing that.
Definitely, it's chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
It's chess, not checkers. Davi, what advice do you have for upcoming seamstress, upcoming designers coming into the industry?
Go at your own pace. Look at what you're doing and not what other designers are doing. Even now, I find myself looking like at some of my favorite designers in Houston, like, oh, I should do more like that. I should do more stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I have my own niche, my own, vibe, and you just got to remember, go in with what you came in with. If you want to be a couture over the top, be that. If you want to be bridal, be that. But you can always dab into other categories, but at the end of the day, remain true to yourself. And I still kind of struggle with that sometimes. But at the end of the day, I'm the crazy, over-the-top flowers. I'm not sit-in-a-box designer, and I just got to accept that.
That's real. You gotta accept, and you're not a pattern designer. She's just not.
Yeah.
She's not. One thing that I love about her when it comes to designing for me, she was actually one of my first designers that I came on board with to be a brand ambassador for. She was my first, and I'm a rock with her. No, stitching was fucked up. Like, oh my god, and I would sit down and it wouldn't be enough fabric to cover my back end. You guys, you don't know how many times I done busted out an outfit and had to go find her in a t-shirt. Remember when I had to come to that show in my husband's t-shirt, ex-husband's t-shirt? I had to come and bring her that. Like, I'm sorry, I ain't no stitching down the back. Girl, I sat out and just the whole back, and but I still remain loyal to her though, because her creativity was everything. Like, you can't have it all, so sometimes you can have.
Who said that?
What, did you can't have it all?
Yeah. Blasphemy.
She can have it all now.
Yeah. It took a while to get there, but at first it was a struggle. But I was down with the struggle though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I saw the creativity. You know what I'm saying? And like the things that she was designing for me, I didn't see anywhere else. There was like no question about it. I ain't have to worry about, damn, such and such had on my outfit. No. And I've never seen her duplicated outfit twice. Most of the time, meaning she doesn't recreate her design. She doesn't recreate it. Like, once it's done, it's done. I don't really see her like, oh, okay, let me make 3 or 4. Somebody asked me if she's gonna somebody says, I like this outfit, can you make it for me? She's gonna do something different to it to change it from the one that she made previously. And I respect that about her, because I don't like to share. I'm selfish as hell. Latrell talking about all that ass. Look, I'm gonna put you in timeout too. I'm gonna put y'all in timeout. The process good to great. That's what's up. Right. She was good to great, and she's getting there. She got a brand new sewing machine and stuff, and so things that she was struggling with now are a whole lot easier. So I'm down. Last event, she had me looking like a Mexican bullfighter. And I had a sombrero on and everything, baby. I was like, yes, her imagery is crazy, She gonna have you like some celebrity type stuff. Like, who will wear that other than celebrities? Me, this F-list celebrity over here, I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna put it on. So I think it's really dope. Quan, what advice do you have for the people that may be looking up to you, the male models that are coming underneath you, that may be looking up to you, that's maybe watching your steps? What advice would you have for them?
One would be follow your dreams, and don't worry what other people have to say, because at the end of the day, you are your own person. So you have to make sure that whatever you want to do for yourself, you go out there and do it and show out with it.
Show out with it. My favorite word, drag it out. Drag it out. Make people know that you're in the room. If you have to still be steady introducing yourself over and over again, start over. You're not doing the networking that you're supposed to be doing. Somebody in the room at an event that's in your circle should know your name. Period. ... They don't know your name. Start over, because you're not doing something right. All right, Quan, I'm going to keep you here. You can stay if you like. But I'm going to ask you and Miss Ericka to swap places. All right? I know. You got somewhere to be. So I'm actually going to say my goodbyes to you, and I want to thank you for coming out. But before you go, tell America where can they find you, where can they follow you, whatever your social media handles are.
You can find me on Facebook, Nyquan Sennett, NYQUANSENNETT. On Instagram, Quan the Model, Quan with two N's, THE Model.
And another thing, what do you have coming up next? What shows are you in? Do you have anything on the books?
Yeah, I have a show in Louisiana.
Oh, come on now. So we're really traveling. We're really
In October.
In October. Okay. Well, we look forward to seeing you slay the runway in October. Congratulations on all of your successes up until this point. There's going to be many, many more. What did you do? Oh, you successfully backstage ran a show yesterday. Was that your first time being in backstage?
Yes.
So we is adding to this resume around here, baby. He was the model shooter. Pow, get out there. Pow, get out there. What y'all need? What you need? Models, what you need? Designers, you got it? Like, he was running around like a whole chicken with his head cut off. And but I was so proud of him because he never busted a sweat. And, you know, if you dealing with 48 models, 10 designers, and a room full of people, it can get, and 8 photographers, it can get really, really hectic. So I think you did a phenomenal job. Shout out to Miss Mika Palmer, too. It was her very first show about human trafficking, you guys, and bringing awareness to human trafficking. I Am Not Your Slave was the name of her fashion show, and it was everything that it could be for your first show, and then some. You know, her turnout was good, her punctuality was good. She did what she needed to do as far as getting the people out the shoot and whatever. We all have our little things that take place on show day, but that's called show day. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I'm gonna toot her own horn because I was there. I got to experience it, and I'm thankful for her to have me aboard. So good job, Miss Mika. All right, Mr. Quan. Ms. Mika said before you go, yes, he did a wonderful job, and we made it run smoothly. Thank you so much. And somebody else said he sounds low when he talks. Don't worry, you guys. He catching out. He got somewhere he got to do, you guys. We ain't going to beat him up too bad in here because I done heard tell him to speak up, tell him to stand up, tell him to clap 2 times. Tell him to put a little bass in his voice. I done heard all kind of stuff. So, you know, but that's okay, though. They still got your point. They got your point or whatever. So thank you so much, sir. And good luck to you, and I will be seeing you soon. We ain't going nowhere. All right, we're going to take us a short break. We're going to spin us a track right quick, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to get right into today's topic after we interview Miss Ericka, you guys, so don't go nowhere. All right, Mr. Quan, hit him with the corn. They need to be like What?
programs are in there, but I don't have to show those. I just want
Alright. Put my headphones. So you gotta have your headphones on, Miss Ericka. Yeah. They outside that cool? But they wasn't playing. Do we have a door on?
I don't know.
What happened?
I said, you might want to do the back part. There you go. That's what I be having to do sometimes when I get my hair.
And just hold.
Can you switch your chair so I can get you in the camera a little better? Is it, or is there enough space?
Me?
what I need.
No. Scoot your chair up. Can you scoot her chair up?
Oh.
I don't know how much more it can go. Oh, okay, because the bar's in the way. Okay.
You got it or you need to do something different?
Oh, sheets.
Down she goes.
Or sheets.
You need me to move, so I feel like you need me to move. I'm ready when you are. All right, welcome back, and thank you for hanging in there with me. This is the good, the bad, and the bougie everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. I'm your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision, and today is July 22nd. Our show is being sponsored by Tadori's Accessories and More. Shop their fabulous line of accessories and clothing with reasonable prices. Looking for a stylist? Try Tadori. All right, if you're looking to shop their inventory right now, their website is down. However, you can go see their entire collection on Facebook. Make sure that you also follow them on Instagram, you guys. My girl Ericka just made it in the building, and we are so excited to have you out today. How you doing, Miss Ericka?
I'm great. How about you?
Come on, voice. I'm great. How about you? Yes, voice. I told that girl she got an amazing phone voice. Talk to me, mama. Talk to me. All right, so she just joined us, you guys. So we're going to get into her interview. That way we can go ahead and get into our Business 101 topic. Miss Ericka, when did you fall in love with entrepreneurship?
When I decided that I did not want to work for anyone else because I did not like the way they try to treat you and pay you.
Facts. They can never pay you enough, and they always kind of treat you like a gum on the bottom of their shoe, depending on who it is that you're dealing with. Miss Ericka, what exactly is it that you do?
I am a funeral planner.
Oh, do tell.
I host and I pre-plan pre-need workshops, and it's to educate and assist the families during their time of bereavement.
So it's like a payment plan for burial?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. So why do you think that this is an important need in today's society?
Because GoFundMe's should not be an option.
I felt it coming.
Life insurance is affordable,
How affordable?
very affordable, and if you live, you must die.
Facts.
So knowing that, you should include that just like you do the rest of your bills. It's a necessity.
It should be considered a necessity. Why? I remember me and you talked about this, and you said, you know, the hardest thing to do is to bury a loved one, but the even harder thing to do is to bury a loved one when there's no money.
Yes, because when there's no money, most of the time you have to make decisions that you don't want to make, or that some people find it very difficult to live with after they make the decision because they're not able to properly dispose of their loved ones as they would like to. And then the family is not allowed to grieve properly as well because their minds are overwhelmed and saturated with trying to figure out where these funds are going to come from in order to bury their loved one.
Okay, so with the payment plan, are you able to pre-plan everything from start to finish, like the casket, the burial plot, the headstone, what?
A pre-plan includes all of that. The pre-need is the insurance part, and the pre-need, the benefit of the pre-need is to be able to lock in today's prices.
Because it does inflate.
Yes.
Price of death inflates.
And it inflates high
Tremendous.
in this industry.
I I can see that. It really is. It really is mind blowing that it's big business, but it's literally.
I mean, I know it's big business, but it's mind blowing that. So, like, I don't know. I'm in my 30s, and I'm like, okay, I might be close to kicking the bucket. Let me go ahead and start paying for my funeral.
But that's the thing about life.
And you don't know when your
death is death is untimely.
It is untimely. It's a business, just like marriage and weddings and
birthday parties.
death parties.
I mean, that's why I say pre-planner.
I don't want to be buried. I want to be like planted.
You sit when you pre-plan.
You get to choose
whatever your wishes are. We put them on paper. Whatever.
Because they're trying to say I can't do what I want to do, but I want to be planted in like a garden of herbs, and I want to be harvested
like oregano.
You can be.
Not those kind of herbs.
You know, I normally I normally have something to say. My mind was click, 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 and my mouth was saying, I can't. You on the air, girl. You can't really get ready to say what you. But I think that's actually, you know, whatever the herb is. I actually think that's pretty dope though. To not have to.
Strand, though.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That means we just
like,
don't.
whenever you burn it,
Yeah.
I'll just pop up. Like,
See, I don't know about that shit. I don't know. Could you imagine to be hallucinating and seeing her and shit and just be like,
radio
like,
podcast,
yeah, like, Lovey, is that you? Like, I don't know, friend. I don't know. But definitely. Okay. All right. I kind of think it's dope though.
In
I would
this
like
day
to
and
be
time, your options are pretty much unlimited.
I like that, but they're kind of stringent though, as far as like where you can be buried and where you can bury people.
But if you said you want to be cremated, that's ashes.
No, I said I want to be planted.
Oh, your body?
Like I want to be put inside of a biodegradable sack.
That's
if
a
you
thing
will.
though now.
It is, and I want to be planted with my rest of my family, so that like my, you know, not my ancestors, but the people that come after me can come to like where I'm buried and talk to me in tree form.
Right. That's pretty cool. And sit there and know that this tree is you per se.
Energy returning
Your
to
energy. That's actually.
Instead of just being walked all over and stoned in a bunch of people with the headstones and things.
Yeah, I don't want to be put in a pine box. I already made that like.
Or in a really sexy vase.
Not a sexy vase.
Yeah, sexy vase.
No. Oh, okay.
No. I mean, it's whatever your wishes are. Like,
do y'all have vases?
They have pretty much anything you want. They have. You can purchase your own vase if you pre-plan.
Could you imagine? Just say no dollar store vase. You know what I'm saying?
Some people go to Ross. They go to some different places and purchase them for their loved ones.
I bet you could like have somebody make you one
that you like.
I bet you they can have one made that looks like your strawberry with the eyes and everything.
That'd be awesome.
I bet you like a glass maker could do it. I bet you, and then it has a little top where they put you in it.
I really want to be planted though. I really want to be planted so that I can be, return back to my natural
habitat.
Essence.
Yeah, come from the ground.
Smoke me, sprinkle me in your food, your chicken batter. No? Okay.
Not the chicken. Not on the chicken. Don't ruin the chicken for me. Dang, Lovey.
Not seasoning.
Just not seasoning. She's using ashes, not seasoning. Okay, Miss Ericka, what advice would you have for somebody that wanted to like get into the field that you're in? How could they get started without giving out too many tidbits? How could they get into the industry? Because it definitely seems like a very lucrative industry if you could like get into it, because I mean death ain't going nowhere.
You know, like you can't break into death like this. It's locked in. Like you gotta
break
know
into
somebody
like
that knows somebody
death.
to get in.
Well, first of all,
hold on. James say, "Excuse me, ma'am, we are not putting you in the food."
Put me in the chicken.
Put me in the chicken. Go ahead, Miss Ericka.
First of all, my choice was because I don't see it as someone dead. I see art to me when I see it. So that is what piqued my interest.
Okay.
The art of death.
The ultimate sacrifice.
And
that's a way to put a spin on it, though. Like a positive, you know what I'm saying, another light
It
to
is.
it.
It's art to me.
But I could partially agree. My dad was 81 when he passed last year, and I was there through the whole ride from, you know, the time he got sick to the time he closed his eyes. And I thought it was going to be rough, but it was actually very, in a weird form, beautiful.
And I guess it depends on your views of death, because if you,
it wasn't
like I
tragic,
said earlier,
so
like I said earlier, if you know the word, if you live, you must die. And in death, we are supposed to be happy. It's supposed to be a celebration. It's not supposed to be sad. You're supposed to be sad when babies are born into the world, because they're born into this sinful world. So in death, it's supposed to be a celebration of life.
you get to go
So
see
in the
maker.
celebration, whatever you've done in that dash, people are supposed to be excited about if they were a part of your life, or if you know, whatever your connection with that person was. You're supposed to be celebrating that dash.
Very interesting.
Very.
100-yard dash.
So then that's where the art is looking at this person's remains and remembering all that has transpired from birth to death.
What about people that don't necessarily believe in traditional religions? What if, like, you know, you got your Buddhists, you got people that believe in afterlife and reincarnation. Thank you, boo.
You're welcome, Caesar.
What about it?
Put me in a packet.
What's your question about that?
What about how does that translate? I guess you feel like, how does your opinion translate into their domain? Because they don't believe this what we believe.
Not necessarily.
It's still
Well,
beautiful,
but-
I guess.
But some people, I'm saying, like, you might be burying someone, but, like, you know, like, they might come to you, like, on some, hey, I'm a Buddhist, and they gonna be in the
That's
next
fine.
slide.
Whatever.
You know?
It's this pre-plan and pre-need is strictly about you, the person.
Right.
So whatever your
beliefs,
desires
yeah.
are, or your beliefs are, that's what happens.
What's, like, the craziest thing
I'm the middleman to like keep the division between you and the funeral home, so that they do not take advantage of a grieving family.
Because you know they do. When you're sad,
Financially.
you're grieving, they raping you over the coals. They find out that you got this amount
Pretty much.
on a
broker.
yeah.
I'm here
right.
for you.
usher you into
Yes.
the afterlife in
Yeah.
a way.
And then it
But whatever if you pre-plan, then whatever your desires are is already on paper. You've made it known. Whatever it is that you want.
so they can't get you on all of those last minute because you know when they realize that you got a $100,000 insurance policy, they throwing the book at you. You sure you don't want her name flown across by a plane at the end of it? You sure you don't want it looking like Coming to America where there's little flower girls throwing flowers and stuff? And I mean, just reeking that insurance policy and just you know, you went from $100,000 and a burial that should have possibly cost you, you know, $8,000-$10,000. You look up and it cost you $50,000 to put them in the ground, and now the money that they actually left for you to maintain and go forward with has just been saturated and ate up by the funeral home.
So it's a big industry.
Huge. And the more money they see you
Very
getting coming,
profitable.
yeah, and they feed off of the fact that they know you're grieving and you. Yeah, my mama would want, my daddy would want the best. Go ahead and give him that golden case.
And that's where the pre-plan comes in. That's why it should be done.
How you guys are tuning in?
So there's no one guessing or wondering if I'm doing the right thing, did I make the right decisions? And once the funeral is over and, you know, everything has settled down and you realize I put mama in pink and she loved green.
Yeah.
You know,
because they just said put her in pink.
I pick roses and she liked tulips.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Paid all that money for that. And she would never get on a plane. Why the hell I put her name on a plane?
It's a, you know, in our culture, it's almost a forbidden topic, as if you talk about it, it's gonna happen, but that's so not the truth.
It's gonna happen regardless.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's inevitable that we all have to leave here.
They need like a street nigga package for niggas out here.
I'm trying to tell you.
Able to get like insurance, you know what I'm saying? They can pay monthly in cash if they need to.
I don't personally. We don't do packages. I don't like packages at all. But it used to be the running joke with me and my friends or whatever. I used to say when I open my funeral home, I'm gonna have the Dope man special.
Dope man special.
Like I said that.
Wouldn't mind
But I
paying
said
into
that
this.
because of some people that were very close to me that I've encountered situations with, and unfortunately, when something happens to them, the family doesn't have the money to be able to bury them.
Right.
And it's their choice of their
You
lifestyle.
trying to build, you holler at me. We'll get these three niggas together.
Yes, reaping up the street niggas, reaping them up. All right. Reaping them up. Okay, you guys tune in to listen live at love2jamradio.com. If you can't watch with us and you got to go do something, you need to put your phone down. No worries, because we really wanted you to tune in anyway. We want you to be able to clean up to it anyway, you know, and laugh and get your juggle on and be like, listen, if these damn fools on this radio show, you guys. So I appreciate everybody that's been tuning into my live and staying consistent and riding the ride with me. I'm not going nowhere. Miss Lovey ain't going nowhere. She has welcomed me into her team, and I am ever so gracious. This has been a phenomenal part of the roller coaster ride, and I just appreciate her so much for that. Make sure that you also go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you guys, so that I can finally get my custom name. I've been begging for weeks. I'm gonna keep begging. So right now, you're gonna have to go in the search bar and type in Rated Boujie Media and come up and hit subscribe. Please do so. Okay. So, y'all been waiting everly so patiently. All right, we're going to get right into our business 101 topic, because I know that your burning and desire is this topic. Show production do's and don'ts. I'm so glad to have Miss Davie in the building on this topic, and Miss Lovey has definitely put on some shows. It's not necessarily in the fashion industry, but it is definitely still in the entertainment industry. ... I know Miss Ericka has stepped into some of the fashion world and did some modeling herself. I know she did a photo shoot with Miss D Moore. You know what I'm saying? She was slaying all over that girl flyer and stuff like that. So definitely we are not strangers to the topic at hand. So what went on last night on my live, in case you didn't catch it, was we were talking about fashion shows specifically. All right, but we want to know, what is some of the do's and some of the don'ts? Like, Miss Davie, you up. What do you think some of the things that they shouldn't be having going on in fashion shows?
Do not put designers and models in a closet space literally to dress and change.
Why?
Because it's too damn hot.
It's hot. Y'all don't
I will
understand the
never
aroma that be going on
forget,
back there.
We were literally like in a closet, like a space this big with designers, models. There's no place to hang anything. We were all on top of each other, and literally we were busting out the room to get air. We couldn't wait to go walk the runway, because that's when you cooled off.
That's where all the air was at. And then I think it's just disrespectful overall to the designers, you know, and the people that's there, but especially the designers, because these girls are sweating out these designers' clothing. I'm talking about, you got armpit stains, you got coochie stains, you got booty crack stains, you got thighs that's sweating all over the place, and then some of them been up since way hours in the morning, so you know, their body's starting to,
Wash your asshole.
That
was for you.
That was a plug.
I didn't see her face though.
It was priceless.
I saw the video.
Yeah, you saw that video.
Video flashback.
Yeah, she did. Like, and all you seen was this right here. With some water dripping, you know what I'm saying? And so, but like, for real, it didn't. Next thing you know, designers' clothes are being trampled, they're being thrown on the floor, because there's really nowhere. Trampled, because it's like 50 models in the room, 18 designers, and nowhere to hang their stuff.
But who's getting? Isn't there someone like dressed? You know, like
Ain't no room for nobody.
Ain't no room for nobody else. You coming in talking about we gonna add somebody else. I'm cussing somebody. You better not add another Negro to this room. Like, I'm leaving if you subtract one, add one. That's the way we're gonna have to go around these parts. Like, I have been.
Space should be bigger for bigger shows,
or have a smaller team. Don't have
such a large team, because we're talking about the space that you have designated for them to be dressed to get ready to go out on the runway. A lot of times it is about a room, you know what I'm saying, it's like 400, 500 square feet, and you literally have like 60 people packed into this room like a can of sardines. Yeah, you know, everybody's bath rituals ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? And so it gets really, 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 really hot, really, really fast.
It wouldn't work at all. I don't do heat.
That's right.
It'd be hot.
Fans set up in here just for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then the other thing, like one of the things that I don't like as well is, how do you ask a model to come out to your event Their model call is at 1 o'clock. The show is at 6 o'clock.
If it starts on time.
Okay, if it start on time, we're gonna get into that. If it start on time, and you have absolutely nothing for those models to eat and or drink for the 6 hours that they're there before they even hit the runway. So like, I feel like you're already asking them to come out on this thing called exposure with quotation marks around it, and then you're just not even feeding them. Like, you just don't care about their well-being. You don't care about if they thirsty. You don't care about nothing. And I know a young man jumped on my live last night, was like, well, they're supposed to have a snack inside their model bag. No, actually, you're supposed to pay them.
I was about to say the same thing. I just don't agree that you should be doing a show if you can't afford to take care of your people.
Man, but a lot of times, you know, it's all about the show producer and what they
models,
want.
You don't have a show. So how
Man,
do you
say it
not
with your
take
chest.
care of your models?
Say it with your chest. They do it all the time.
Even if you don't eat, they should eat.
They should eat.
Drink.
They should drink.
Be fine.
They should be fine. Hey, my viewers that's jumping in, Nene, King, I'm ready for y'all to start dropping some of y'all conversations. Y'all waited long enough and we are in this joint. So go ahead. But most definitely, like, they're like leaving them high and dry. I mean, when I say not even a bottle of water to drink, even a bottle of water to drink.
Who doesn't? That's like being a slave. Who doesn't even offer water to somebody just to walking and talking? Just like now, I'm sitting here, I brought my water because I know just talking.
And we ain't gonna be here but for a hot 2 hours. Hour 55, hour 45.
We was gonna offer you some of this.
I'll take that over there.
You gonna bring it down over there. Give us some of that over there.
She was late. You know, me and you had pulled that stuff. She was late. She had to be on time to get that bus down 3 ways.
You need to pass the Kavasi.
Pass it. So what you were saying? Okay, so they do. It is like having them held to a slave, and then you get online and talk about them like a dog. But the reality is, you the dog, because you didn't even put the budget in the budget to even take care of these girls.
That's
like,
what I said.
even if it's just like a $10, $15 Visa card to cover their gas, like something needs to happen. Like, something needs to change and happen. I mean, if they decide they want to come out and give you their time, the least you could do is have a fruit tray, some little snack sandwiches, some crackers and cheese.
Really, if they're models, should they really be eating?
That's why you get that kind of food.
I like to eat.
She this big.
Something
She
just
this
happened.
big, y'all.
Something just
No,
happened.
you
here.
know, it's not she this big.
It's all food.
She this big, friend.
Hey, Tamanisha, we've been waiting on you. She said, take care of the models. We need them right. And that's why you can't feed them like a full course meal.
Mm-hmm.
But celery, ranch, and carrots,
Chicken,
and
pizza,
See?
crab
See what
legs.
I'm saying?
Even you can make the little wraps,
roll-ups.
Right.
you know, just the little simple wraps or
Yeah.
sandwiches,
Those are good. Those
something
fill
for
you up.
them.
a fruit tray that absorbs really fast, because you know watermelon don't stay. It's all water, but it's gonna have you peeing left and right. But you know what I'm saying. But something like they're there literally for like 6 hours with nothing, and then people are continuously using. Please stop using hotels for fashion shows, because you can't bring outside food.
Why do you think?
Depending on the hotel, if they have a kitchen
Yeah,
there,
I'm finna say because most of them have a dining area where you can go and eat.
and they
So they
will
feel
not
like
allow
they'll go
you.
over there and purchase from them if you don't bring outside food in.
They will not let you. They will not let
It
you.
is a dirty, dirty
They
world.
will not. They want you to hire them to cater your event, and then their food is freaking terrible. Like, oh my God, hotel food is like
It's like
the
hospital
worst.
food.
It's like hospital food is like the worst. See, there she go about putting herself on the plate. Putting herself on the plate.
What's the name of your seasoning?
What's the name of it?
Love it.
Love it. Slap it on there.
With your skeezy old lady voice.
Lady
Love
love.
it. Oh Lord, she drunk it down.
Lady love.
Come here, boy.
Order now and get 2 today.
She get James said at least have accommodations. It would cost much less than paying them. Right, less than even giving them gas money. Correct, and they would appreciate you for it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Miss Tammany should say, I hate when we as designers put our money and time to come to these shows and we get nothing in return. No sales, no advertisements, no pictures. Ooh.
How can you say
I'm
sales?
still waiting
What
on
if-
pictures.
What if your stuff ain't sellable? Like, you might have some
I should
pieces
still
that's
get some
not.
pictures.
She's saying, give me something. And I ain't getting no sales, no advertising, and no pictures. I'm just not getting nothing besides a hot box to put my clothes on the models, and they starving. Yeah, that's facts. I done seen that been going on. It been going. It's. I swear to God, it goes on a lot. And a lot of times they have these fashion shows and they promote exposure, and there's not one photographer.
That's where us media platforms come in as well.
But okay, boy, we finna get off into some shit. Look, I'm finna insult some people on here today, and so is Miss Lovey. So we're gonna go ahead and put that warning stamp on what's getting ready to take place today, because it's not gonna be pretty. The problem with, I'm sorry, let me say that right now. The problem with fashion shows in Texas is that they don't have no money.
Oops.
Period.
Say that again.
They don't have no money.
I don't necessarily agree that they don't have money. I think a lot of people don't want to spend the money. They rather line their pockets. They rather line their
Fashion
pockets.
Week right now.
It's a little bit of both. Then we'll agree to put both in them. It's a combination too, because most of the time they ain't got no money. The people that I notice they ain't got no money because they're trying to pay for their.
That's why I say it's differently, because some people that I know in the industry, they have the money, but they refuse to spend it in the areas that
they need to be spent in,
because they want to walk away with their pockets
lined. And I'll say that too. So we're gonna put a combination. You got 75% that ain't got no money and 25% that do. You know. But neither entity wants to spend the money. You know what I'm saying? And they're relying on models to sell tickets. Models are not salespeople for your shows. They are walking mannequins, period. Yes, they be having, and if they don't,
just going through a lot of shock right now.
and if they don't sell the amount,
I've been to hella fashion shows, but I never knew the inner workings to the point of.
And sometimes the model that sell the most tickets can't walk.
What? I'll be damned if I sell some tickets.
But I think your models.
No, meaning like she can't walk because her walk is terrible. She can't walk. Yes.
I thought you meant they sat down on the sideline.
But she managed to sell enough tickets to be able to walk in the show. And so, I think it's like the most devastating thing when they're requiring their models to be salespeople. They're not salespeople.
What about so how does a person have like up and coming fashion shows for up and coming design? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
I feel like there's got to be some kind of like lower level or lower echelon of fashion shows for small designers and small, they may not have a whole bunch of money. Like, you didn't just start off just, you know what I'm saying?
No, you don't. But I've been producing shows for 5 years and my ass still broke. But when it comes time to me wanting to produce a show, I find the coins. And my show is normally paid for before all of it gets started, so I'm banking on whatever I get back in return, but I'm not banking on nobody to sell no tickets. I'm not banking on vendor fees. I'm literally banking off of what's in my pocket. And I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna budget what's important to me and try to, get it done. But I'm not waiting on anything specifically to pay for my show. I got it. I'm gonna come up with it, or I'm not gonna produce it. Just move it right along. I ain't got the money, I can't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times what's going on too. All right, this finna piss somebody off. I'm not here for you to like me today. I'm sorry. Vendors don't belong at fashion shows. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Vendors just don't belong at fashion shows. Certain fashion shows. There's a few fashion shows that I actually took place in, but they were like really high, very established, very high-end fashion shows that were some of the top echelon people that were coming to the fashion show, and we were able to sell to those people. But most of the time when it's an up-and-coming fashion show, up-and-coming producer, it doesn't work. And you have your vendors sitting there and they're just upset because they paid a vendor fee and nobody, not one person, not two people, not three, came by their table. So they didn't spend an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours setting up a table that nobody even got to enjoy. Now, vending is not a guarantee for sales. We understand that. However, I at least want the possibility. And fashion shows, when you're dealing with everyday local up-and-coming people, their seats are normally filled with friends and family who have bought a ticket to come and support you. They ain't brought no pocketbook money to come and spend nothing with nobody else. They came to sit down, and watch their people put on whatever part of the show that they're in. Right. So you just got your vendors just sitting there, and now they're butthurt because they have invested in you and they don't feel like they have gotten nothing back. A lot of times as a vendor, if we don't make a sale, it's okay if we got some really good networking. If we like really passed out some business cards, really felt like we made some connections with the audience and stuff like that, we can take that away as, I didn't make no money, but this person got my card, this a possible sale, this a possible sale, that's a possible sale. But when nobody comes by your table because the fashion show that started 20 minutes late and everybody's sitting there tapping, they done got mad. They ain't even worried about going to the vendor table. They trying to figure out when the show gonna start, and it's just a bad chain of events. What'd you say? Oh, I'm the first one to be like, don't have me at no fashion show for no 5 hours and there's not a food vendor. The food vendor is, pay attention, folks. The food vendor is the one vendor at a fashion show that makes money. Nobody else says makes no money, but that food vendor though is popping and rocking at that food vendor. That's just the way that it is. And when you're having it at a hotel, you can't have a food vendor, so you got a 4-hour show. Oh my God.
Food and drinks, they make the money.
They make the money. If you put together another 4-hour fashion show, please, Davie, because you're a designer and a model, what do you think is an efficient time to have a fashion show?
2 hours max. Anything other than that, I think you should pay me part-time wages. I'm at work now.
40 hours or less.
And I need some benefits.
I'm talking about.
Because I got a child.
It's so real. Miss Tiffany used to say, stop having shows if you can't afford it out your own pocket. Don't depend on designers, models, ticket sales, and vendors. Rashida says, exactly, you said a word right there. This is what I was saying on last night's live. If you can't afford to produce a show without depending on designers, models, vendors, and ticket sales, then you don't need to have a show, period. Okay? And they'll get my money. Oh, James is saying the food vendor and the drink vendor gonna get his money, right? Because you get bored and you get snackish, and then I'm just trying to figure out where in the rule book did they say that 4 hours for a fashion show is okay. You know what I'm saying? That's too long. Hell, it's too long for a lot of shows, but definitely a fashion show, especially when you have 12 designers. Like, how much attention do you want me to pay? You lost me on designer number 3. Like, I checked out somewhere around 3 or 4, because especially if they're boutiques, because, oh my God, if you guys don't start making boutique owners submit images of the items that they're going to put on the runway before the day of the show, then just throw the whole damn show away. Because you have four boutiques in a show, and each and every one of them shot from the same vendor, and all of them are sending the same looks down the runway, and now you have brand confusion because you don't know what boutique owned what, because everything looked the same. Come on, spill it, Davie.
We ain't saying nothing that was a lie.
Nah, but you had she had something on her face that she looked like she wanted to sell. Yeah, like what?
I mean, I love my boutiques.
I love my
boutiques
boutiques too.
Who do the research to find great vendors, to find those great pieces. I mean, that's a lot of work. So yeah, they should get their time, and I agree they should submit pictures of their work. I mean, designers aren't, an automatic given either. Sometimes designers can get wrapped up in making everything out of spandex and stretching and look the same too. So everybody should submit some pictures. Also, about the fees, designer fees is another one too. Because all these shows that say exposure, you're going to get exposure, but they got a $100, $125 designer fee. Ain't nobody coming to your show that I feel should see my stuff. Ain't nobody at that show for Project Runway. So what exposure am I getting that I need to pay you $125 for your auntie to see my pieces? It's all about who's going to
Friends
be.
and
That's not going to buy it.
That's not gonna buy
That's
it.
not gonna buy
She's
it.
gonna be like, yes, that's cute, girl, that's cute, but never gonna move out her seat to go inform about it.
So it's important to have media at these events in order to, that's the exposure you're going to get on a media platform.
On a media platform.
It's appropriate for your show.
But see, the problem is that, okay. James said, I agree though. I've seen people trying to pay the show's bill with ticket money that they hope that they're going to make at the door. And then when the door falls short, then they owe everybody there because they promised them that they're going to pay them at the day of the show. And now they like, man, I ain't got it because we didn't get as many tickets at the door as we thought we was going to get. And now everybody mad. Don't nobody want to give you your pictures. And a lot of times that's what happens with photographers and why we don't see any pictures come back from the show, because they were promised to be paid and there wasn't enough ticket money. And so now they're not giving you your pictures because they're like, I ain't giving you shit until I get my money, and you never go back and give them their money, so you never get your pictures from the show. Facts of life. Tamanisha say fashion shows are meant to showcase designers to buyers. Keyword buyers. Whether the buyer is an individual or a company. Okay. All right.
That's the exposure that you should
That's the exposure that you should be paying. And who in the hell came up with model fees? Bro, we can't hear you. You're gonna have to turn her mic up.
We heard that.
Because I don't think models should be paying a quotation mark model fee. Like, somebody explain to me exactly what that is, because I'm like, that's just another way to pimp a model. To pimp a model. Like, if you don't have, it goes back to, if you don't have the money to put your show on, then maybe you should wait and figure out how to come up with
but
money.
Or if your show is that big, maybe you need to downsize your show.
Yeah,
I
I was
be
gonna say
upfront about what you can do.
I don't see what the problem is with up and coming show having up and coming models, and like say that the show might have a little juice behind it, and then they get some models or whatever to, you know what I'm saying, and they charge them a fee to walk in their established brand. Like,
No, ma'am.
I feel like I haven't put on a show yet because I want to be able to pay for my venue, get that out the way. I want to be able to pay for the majority. I don't want to have to be like, oh, I hope I make enough that the model sell this, or I hope that's too much stress. I want to be able to put on
for the models, but the model fee that you're referring to. Like, for example, say we do, this is just from artist perspective, and say we do like an open mic, you know what I'm saying? We might have some A&Rs in the building. So we charge the artist to come perform and be on the platform.
Different.
But you know you got A&Rs in the building.
But that's not, artists are not models. Okay, sure. That's something totally different. The money you should be collecting should potentially, possibly, quite be from designers. You gotta have the models,
okay.
because
so where's the money come from for fashion shows? If the designers don't need to pay a fee and the models ain't gonna
no,
pay
designers. A lot of times designers have to pay a fee.
But it should be worth it for what I'm
Designers pay a fee because they're getting the platform. They don't have to
find the models.
They don't have to find the models, and they don't have to produce their own show from the ground on up. So a lot of times the designers are being charged a fee, and that way that money can trickle down to the models, the show production, this, that, and the third. But models, if you don't have any models, then you don't have a show. You got a bunch of designers sitting around with no walking mannequins.
I'll be my model.
And I think your show and your models is what makes it to allow people to see and know who you are, and determine who's coming back or who's bringing somebody else. I want to be a part of your show again.
Right. Rashida said, I feel like my limit is 2 hours max. Anything more loses the audience attention. Man, these 4 hours fashion shows, how much fashion you want me to watch? I'm burnt out. In 2 hours, I get to digging in my phone, and baby, everybody in the room can see when boredom strikes, including the MC. You know what I'm saying? And because you get on the stage, you looking around, and ain't nobody.
Everybody in their phone, especially if the lights down.
I'm tipping.
Oh man.
I'm tipping right out the
So I
back.
feel like, you know, you can only force so much designs on a person before they're just like, I'm burnt out on it. You understand? I feel like a 2 hour window is like the perfect window, especially when there's children involved. Like, how you gonna have a child held captive at a damn fashion show for 6 hours? Hey, hell, they don't care about that shit. Like, it ain't no
Ain't no bingo or rolling. Ain't no Sesame Street.
ain't no Mickey Mouse Club. Ain't no Shark do 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 do.
That's my jam.
Ain't none of that going on. So they're like, all the music that's being played don't have no thing for them. Like, a child's attention span is like 45 minutes.
Why would you bring a kid to a fashion show?
They do it.
Because sometimes there's kids in the fashion show.
I mean, I understand if the kid's in the fashion show. Otherwise, if it's like traditional or regular fashion show with regular adults and grown folk, then why would you bring children?
People do it all the time.
People coming to see you.
Yep.
With the family.
Sky says they shouldn't make models. They shouldn't make models pay fees. Models make the show. And Tamanisha says, I don't mind paying the designer fee. She's a designer. If it's reasonable and she gets what she needs from the show.
Exactly.
And again, that's how when you producing the show, you bank on them. But because you need the designers, but you need to have walking mannequins for the designer to be able to put their stuff on to put down the runway. And you can't go get your baby mama Keisha, who was dumped by the next door neighbor, then picked up by the trash man who dumped her, and then your brother picked her up and married her, and she had 6 kids when she came to the pot, and tell her that she a model. It's not happening. She ain't been in a damn fashion show. It's just
She might be good. She keep bouncing back like that.
She got something good. Shit. But you ain't trained her, you ain't nothing, and then you bringing her to the show and talking about this a model, and then she can't walk, she can't pose, she can't strut, lace front out. She look like a ghost on the pictures and stuff because her makeup not done right. Like, man.
She bad.
She say if there's no entertainment. Yeah. So model and school. She has a model school. Miss Sky. She says no entertainment can make the show run faster. Correct. Why is you dragging it all out and then you got a 4-hour show? You're gonna do 2 intermissions. The worst thing you can do at a fashion show is have an intermission. A 4-hour fashion show with an intermission. An intermission means let me put my church finger up. This must be my time to go. Like, oh, I done been here an hour, 45 minutes, and I'm tipping out. Like, and you can see it as the MC, the show producer, whatever. You standing on stage, you like, we're gonna take us a 10-minute intermission and come right back. And when you come right back, you like
Skeleton crowd.
Yeah.
You be looking, waiting on them. As soon as they take a break, take a breath, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
I'm serious. I be waiting. I don't want to be rude, so as soon as I catch them, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm out. All right, you guys. So we don't go nowhere. Go on to the bathroom. We're going to take an intermission right now, but y'all ass better not go nowhere. You better come on back. You at home. You ain't no reason for you to be tipping out. You got all the beverages and food that you need, and if you don't, go grocery shopping. It's the summertime. All right, you guys. This show is being sponsored by Jewelry's Accessories and more. Make sure that you go like them on Facebook and go follow them on Instagram. I'm your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere. shit show that people done bought, man, $45 tickets to a fashion show, sis? They first show. You disrespectful
And that's where they
motherfuckers,
come,
you.
but see, that's where they get their price from because they trying to make sure they can line their pocket. They not thinking about the people.
The people, and then when they got 10 or 12 people in the audience, because it was your mama, your grandmother, your sister, her baby daddy, your cousin, the nigga next door that you got to convince to buy your ticket because he been trying to holler at you for a little bit.
Whereas you got a $25 show, hell, I might want to bring 2 people.
I'm gonna bring somebody.
So I can bring two more people myself for the price of almost one of those tickets or 2 of those tickets.
They jump way up there on their first show and you confused. And you know how many shows they be like, $55? Bitch, you got me fucked up.
I give you $50 for a ticket and I get in. I got to sweat out my clothes. I ain't even no water. But I be damn. I know when I put my clothes on, I'm not coming here to sweat this shit out. So guess what? I'm gonna tip my ass up out of here.
Hey, you guys, it's just tuning in. I'm your girl, Miss Boujie. You are behind the scenes of the good, the bad, and the bougie. If you got something that you want to put to the table, add to the table for the show, for the comment that we got going on right now, please jump right on in. We are taking all comments. You guys, ooh, that look good. And we you over there.
You got some more candy?
Nah, yeah, that candy, but it ain't the candy your mama wants you to have. All right, you guys, so let me know. Let's talk about this stuff. You know, we went live last night, but we just want to get in the air and get this on here like we just don't care. Let's talk about some of the things that go on in production. What's up, Nikki? You're a model. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Y'all ready? You ready, Miss Lovey?
You done with me a second?
You need a second?
I'm ready. I was trying to wait for her to come back in here so it wouldn't be...
How you feeling? Shut up. Go ahead. If you building, build now. Huh? If you building, build now. Oh yeah, we ain't got but 15 minutes.
I know. That's why I said that. I know you gonna eat them up with the rest of that conversation.
I'm about done with that. We're finna get into this sex with no strings.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna kill the last 15 minutes. If you done fucked me 3 times, bro, we go together, bro. What you mean sex with no strings, bro? 3 times tapping this cat, we go together. Shut up, Miss Lovey.
I'm sorry. You know, I have a very...
You know, you don't know, we know.
Right, are you leaving?
Yeah, her ride outside.
Oh, okay.
I love
Bye.
you.
It was nice meeting you.
My final part.
I just want to slap your ass. I forgot what you said.
Plus size. Can it be a plus size? I love over the top. I'm
Come on.
Don't play.
Ow. I can roll up?
Huh.
Oh, nothing. I'll wait. Nothing.
I'm 65.
Girl,
Kid,
please.
What did that mean?
Good girl.
Nothing.
To uphold.
Nothing. It's got to be
Okay.
good. The lies we tell.
I am a good girl.
She do try to uphold. She do try
Oh,
to
okay,
uphold.
okay.
All right.
The Lord put that there for you and me.
You
Seasoning.
Take advantage.
so a little
Thank you. Thank you.
Ah, 2 for 1 right now.
I'm just telling you.
Yes. And we are back. Thank you for holding, you guys. This is the good, the bad, and the bougie everyday conversation for everyday entrepreneurs. I am your host, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision, and we still got my girl rocking with me over here, Davie, Greenwear Designs. All right, I am one of her brand ambassadors, so I love to wear her attire, you guys. So if you're looking for somebody to stitch you something up, make sure that you holler at my girl. If you got some t-shirts or something, you just looked at it and was like, I really don't want to throw it away, but I think you can make something phenomenal into it. Give it to her. She gonna mess it up, or she gonna mess it up. She got a hold of good grade. I'm saying mess up, and she in the background saying something totally different. You guys, so you know we was talking about our business 101 topic, show productions, do's and don'ts. You know, but we're gonna go ahead and put that baby to rest and go on and fold the cover over there, and we're gonna get into this for our last 15 minutes of the show. Sex with no strings, dating in 2019. This ain't no fun because the homie can't have none. Because the one I really want to be in the thing, she gone, and this one married.
My
so she,
anniversary, 3-year anniversary is next month.
fire her, throw the whole bitch away. She on here. I'm married, I've been married for 3 years.
I was married now. Looking ass.
Look at that. You know, look at that. Hey, no. Hey, we should give him a shout out. No, we're not talking to you, bro. Mr. Coleman, we don't care. We don't care.
Lord.
She talking about, I love you, baby. I love you.
I'm
All right.
listen.
Yeah, and then, man, I got the wrong person in here to talk to because Miss Lovey see things totally different than what I see. So that actually just makes for some really good conversation.
Miss Lovey see things totally different. I was telling you.
It was a fair warning to you, damn it. I already know.
I
so
like entertainment.
you like entertainment? So how you ladies and gentlemen feel about dating in 2019 and having sex with no strings? Is there really a such thing as being able to just hump without any strings attached? Like how many times could you lick the Tootsie Roll Pop until you get to the center and end up in a relationship? Like, what that do?
You want my opinion?
Yeah, because it's different from mine. So
yeah. Okay. So I think people were meant to be experienced. I don't believe in possession. I don't believe in marriage. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. I don't think that you can like own. You know what I'm saying? Like have this. I don't know, over someone. Anyway, I said that to say that it's an experience, and it should be a moment or an experience. It shouldn't be something that carries on that needs strings attached to it. Like, it was what it was in that moment, and it was like something you reflect on or something you might look back to or an exchange of energy with someone. But I don't understand the strings part. Like, oh, you got to pay a phone bill now because you gave up the pussy? Like, I don't understand.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. If you
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
that's low-key prostitution, friend.
Well, look, bitch, leave the money on the counter if that's the case. Look, you want some nookie, I want some money. So we got a fair exchange of goods and services.
That is called prostitution.
It's legalized in its own way, goddamn.
Not in here. It's baby Vegas, but not here.
It's legalized in the form of how I'm going to produce it. I'm going to structure it to you. What you ain't going to be doing is jumping up and down on my cat and leaving and not leaving a light bill on the dresses.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if a motherfucker... I don't know.
It's gotta be like, consistent. You know, I'm being funny, but you know, like
you ain't being funny, bitch. You for real? I know you, bitch. She ain't finna even have a fashion show without the money paid for. So you know damn well.
Excuse me. This message is being brought to you by Love to Them Radio.
You'd be like the vision and what did they say? The reflections and thoughts in this commercial does not reflect. Miss Boujie, the good, the bad, and the bougie.
No, you know, it's just the whole sex with no strings. Like, I think that you can.
What are strings, though? Let's talk about what strings are.
No, and not necessarily commitment, but just.
What the fuck are strings?
Strings can be a lot of things.
That's a string.
That's a
strings is the ability to ask questions after
a few times. Yeah. Like, you know, the first couple of times we rendezvous, that's one thing. There's no strings, but then after that. It's very hard not to get no strings. You mean to tell me if you get some good dick and you ain't gonna be like, where you at, boo?
Meaning, like, I'm concerned he's with another bitch or worried about when I'm gonna see him again?
I'm worried about when you gonna see him again.
I don't think so.
Bitch, that's a string.
That's not no string.
That's a string.
What's a string?
James, let me tell you something. Little Negro, you about to talk your ass about some shit. So you better be careful what you drop on this comment section.
Fiber that's woven.
I'm asking her. She's a seamstress. She sews shit. So she knows shit.
James said, as far as that is concerned, if I give you what you give me, then who has to pay whom? I don't know, because
why is money involved?
It's like, not. It was the joke. That was the joke. But the string could be a lot of things.
It could be services. Like,
come wash my car. Come cook.
You go vacuum my car, go give me an oil change. That's the services in a marriage. That's our strings. I mean, I'm giving you my loving that I need you to go take the trash out. I shouldn't have to be touching trash and etc. Those are strings.
So
everywhere.
they're like scripts that you know, like.
Somebody said, why does it have to be prostitution if you ask for something you need one in exchange for what they want?
That's what the fuck. Prostitution is literally the exchange of pussy for money. That's what it is.
Pussy for money?
Pussy for money. That's what it is.
Okay, this show is not censored, you guys. It is rated X.
Why
so
would it
please
be
put your children to bed before you tune in into the good, the bad, and the bougie. See, some people kids don't have no bedtime.
Oh Lord, it's summertime too.
Probably up right now.
I would buy some ding-a-ling if it made it easy.
It would make him a hoe because by definition, purchasing penis or exchange of sexual favors.
For that? Like,
let me get that dick.
And I got $100.
I got your gas. Niggas is doing the most for $40 too.
Yeah, gray sweats. That's it.
Yeah, because you know, gray sweats is the devil, boy. They talk about us in them black tights. Them gray sweatpants be the devil.
Nigga, it's the summertime. Ain't no niggas wearing no sweatpants.
Shit, I see them all the time at the gas station pumping gas.
And you
in them
definitely
gray
don't want
sweatpants.
them no
Cause them
hot
hot
ass balls. It's too hot. She's shaking her head like, yeah, you know what? They balls do be.
They be hot and sticky.
I don't want that.
Okay, why is it that I hear so many women say, I give him, therefore he needs to give me something, as far as if they don't want it?
What? That didn't even make sense.
Yeah, he said, why is that I hear so many women say, I give him, therefore he needs to give me something, as if the woman doesn't want this, the sex.
There's nothing to do with want. It has to do with reciprocity.
We all got quiet on that one. I think we are like, I don't know.
It's
real. I think really, like, in dating for 2019, like, if all you want to do is like sex people and you really don't want to like be completely involved in people with something, you need to go on and drop that in their lap from the beginning. Like, look, don't ask me to take your ass out on no dates because I ain't taking you out on no dates. Don't ask me to meet my mama because bitch, you not meet my mama. But what you can do is let me drop this dick off in your drawers. Like, I told you this show is not being censored. I'm sorry. Put your children to bed. This is the part of the show where it can get a little freaky. I think that needs to be brought to the table, so therefore there is no strings attached. Because, if you just leave the door open and you keep going back for more and more and more, somebody gonna catch a feeling. Normally the woman.
What do feelings have to... Okay, hold on. Feelings are a string.
They're a string.
If you already know that this
But what if you don't know? See, that's what I just said. What if you bring it to the table and tell me from the beginning, tell that person from the beginning, so therefore they know. Because a lot of times people are engaging in these activities with no warning labels on the package before you enter into it or tear the package open. So then, she's like, oh, he feeling me because he keep coming by every Thursday and stuff. He may put a little gas in your car. I don't know, because he don't want to see your ass walking. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, she's feeling like there's strings, but in his mind, like, nah, I'm just dropping it off in your life. But nobody ever clarified that.
But see, I think that goes to the lack of communication between people rather than the expectation that goes along with, like people nowadays, it seems like sex comes with some type of expectation. It ain't just an exchange of energy or a fucking...
How many exchanges of energy you could do though, my nigga?
Like, exchange till she 8.
What?
She said she 80. She said she gonna be exchanging. People still catch feelings. They do, even when you tell them, this nigga say only the strong survive.
That's why I'm confused. I leave niggas on red.
But how much exchange are you really gonna do? Because a woman...
That's all it is.
The double standard is that
it is.
If you steady exchanging, if you exchanging with him, you exchanging with him, you exchanging with him, you exchanging with him, now you a hoe. It's not considered
you a hoe if you take money for those exchanges.
That ain't how they feel. You a hoe if you popping that pussy on the regular.
That's not what a hoe is.
You a cheap hoe.
See, let's get specific.
But no,
I'm not saying a whole bunch of different niggas. It could be the same nigga that you know what I'm saying, exchanging energy with, but that doesn't mean that it has to go beyond y'all's moment. Like, that's the part I don't understand. Like, I understand that you might catch feelings in the moment, but feelings after it's already happened, it's like, bitch, that shit happened like 2 hours ago. Like, get over it. It's I'm just saying, man, I mean, I do have traumatic brain injury, so that might just be for me.
Well, it wasn't good. It's okay. Just forget
No.
it.
I done had some grade A, top quality, top notch A.
Grade A, top quality.
You know what I'm saying?
But I had some top quality that I didn't want nothing else from but the top quality.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand. Like, sometimes it's like you see a nigga for his strength. If all he can do, and all he can do for you is fuck you down and give you that energy or whatever, make you feel beautiful in that moment, then you don't go and make him someone you submit to. You don't go and make him...
Now you hitting on some... Come on, lovey. Now you hitting on some real shit. Like, you can't give a nigga wifey material if you know he don't want to wife you. If all he want to do is...
And that's the same as women.
And women,
if we just
you can't hubby
on a man. tell them like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to be I just want a little bit of energy, a little bit of energy, a little time, a little attention, and then just go ahead. Like, if it's a nigga you're not trying to breed with, you know, not everybody trying to breed with motherfuckers. Some people just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what I think the problem come in is that people don't know how to not display those certain feelings when it comes to that. Like, fucking go. Like, don't sit up there and play with a person's feeling. Like,
how you play with feelings? Like, you
I'm gonna hump you, then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna cook you breakfast, I'm gonna clean your whole house, I'm gonna do this, but really, and so this person sitting back like, damn, she really like cooks and clean for me and stuff, and now he thinking it's one thing when all you really was trying to do was feed the nigga. Like, you wanna build up his energy, but his next go right off. You know what I'm saying? But he in his moment at this point because he's watching you being this person right here that's like taking care of a nurturing need for him, and then next thing you know, there's strings attached when all you really want to do is just feed him because he was hungry, and you didn't really want to go out in public because you didn't want nobody to see you and stuff, so you was trying to go ahead and keep everything in house.
I guess it comes down to communication.
It all comes down to communication.
But then what if that communication is contradictory to
person's actions? Right. When you think you catch your feelings, leave his ass alone. I have nigga tendencies, so I can't relate.
I want to know who said that.
Nikki the model, shout out to her. Exactly. Dominique James, people are greedy and they are possessive of anything they deem as good. There you go with that possessive thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all emotional, so good dick have y'all feelings. Jared said that. Jared from Georgia.
I done had some good dick, but I feel like there has to be
you told me
a boundary, like, you know, for that moment. Like, this is some good dick right now.
Right now, but not tomorrow.
Not no dick that hold me over.
Yeah,
you know
I want to say it's in the moment.
Leftover dick. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Oh Lord, now we got nothing else to say. She's like, I'm a married woman. I'm just sitting on the same dick for 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
Right?
Like, I don't know.
And I'm home.
Look,
she said, and I gotta go home. Y'all not finna start no shit in my house.
I respect people that are with the Western, you know, traditions, and you know, like, traditions are important. I'm not knocking that.
Let me put a warning out here.
But I also am open to hearing about your sharing energy.
Exactly.
To hear about it.
James, say one more thing here, sir. James, I'm gonna put your ass out there on the carpet because I own that ass. So keep it up here. Keep it up.
Somebody cutting up.
Keep it up.
I can go get a switch.
Huh?
I'm gonna get a switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to beat that ass.
She look like she know how to pick a switch.
I'm just playing, sir. I'm just playing. You know, you on my line. You've been staying consistent. You've been rocking with me for 2 hours. You know I had to shoot a slug. But no harm, no foul. We all allowed to do whatever we want to do. And plus, I think conversation rules the nation. Like, I'm gonna tell you what I want from you. You should tell me what you want from me. That way we can both deliver. But you can tell a person what you want from them all day, and it doesn't mean that they ain't gonna go a different way.
And some people, they ain't really secure with themselves to even know what they want, to even get what they need. Like, it's just so much shit to make it even more limiting. Like, limited to this particular experience. Like, have a good time with this gentleman, build with him. You know what I'm saying? But make sure he's a nigga that you can build with. If you know that he ain't got nothing but dick, then exactly.
He might be nothing but drop out. And I think
he can't help it.
And he can't help it. Man, like, and you know, have you ever done it and sat there and looked at a nigga and be like, this nigga ain't good for shit but a good stroke. You know what I'm saying?
Single parent family ass nigga. Like, he wasn't raised.
You know what I'm saying? I had to ask that boy to take out this trash. He won't buy the trash. I just wanted you to grab the trash, sir. And you're not obligated by no means. I just want to see your chivalry isn't dead. You gonna make me walk all the way to the damn trash can? Okay, I suck your dick if you go and take the trash out. Oh, okay, it's a barter system around here.
It's a barter system. See what I'm saying? See where the reciprocity comes in? Niggas ain't taking trash out without him.
Yeah, that needs to...
She like, shit, my nigga take the trash out. Go ahead.
I need it.
Nikki the model say, just be straight up in the beginning. She enjoying the vibes, LOL. What my man at? Y'all, cause y'all get hooked on phonics too. They get a little bit coochie and they like get a girl that can deep throat and swallow it and spit it back at them and they don't know how to act. They be like, dog, I ain't even know I liked a little bitch like that, but I think I love her.
Right.
Oh my God.
And then she looking at you and asking, who said anything about love, sir? Ooh. You know, you was like one of the members on the team. Ooh. One of the members, yeah. You're one of the members, and now he all butthurt and stuff because he thought that he was throwing it back and putting it down so tough that she was all in the mix and she was for him. All right, you guys. So you had your opportunity to get on here and speak your piece. It is 999. It's 10. 10. It's 10. Gender roles. James, we didn't argue about gender roles before. Get your ass off my live. I'm gonna call you when I get out of here so I can talk shit to you personally. You know what I'm saying? But I love you too. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. I am your host, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision. My girl Davieria with Greenwear is in the building. You guys make sure that you go like her on Facebook and follow her on Instagram, you guys. And if you need anything custom made, she is your queen. All right, so you guys tune in next Monday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And with my girl, Miss Lovey, the engineering, you guys. And if you're looking... Yeah. Put it up. And if you're also looking to have your own radio show, holler at my girl and talk to her and pitch your idea and see how she feels about it, you guys. The doors are open. The doors are open.
They're not just open, because I don't just have anybody up in here.
I said pitch. I didn't say you was going to take them.
Say what?
I said pitch. Pitch their idea. That don't mean that you're gonna accept it, but at least they gotta pitch it. They gotta pitch it, you guys. You never know where you might land. You know what I'm saying? She might like your shit, she might not. She gonna jam it and or cram it. So tune in on Monday nights, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. to listen to the good, the bad, and the bougie. Tune in on Thursday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Jamming and Cram It with Miss Lovey, you guys. We are Love to Jam Radio, and I am your girl, Miss Boujie. Have a good night, folks.